You know that feeling when you see an entire business strategy selling online for like a single dollar? It's wild, right? In a world where a buck barely buys you a pack of gum, how is anyone making money off this? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the fascinating micro-digital economy. We're going to deconstruct the digital hustle using two real-world case studies to see exactly what's being sold, how it's marketed, and what the business model actually looks like behind the scenes. Now, if you've been around the digital marketing block, you know exactly what this vibe feels like. You've got the intense launch countdowns measuring every passing second to create that immediate FOMO, right alongside those giant, bold buy now buttons. Platforms like Warrior Plus really power this whole ecosystem. It's an incredibly high-velocity environment where new products drop constantly, all scientifically designed to get you to click while that clock is ticking down. So here is our roadmap for today. We're going inside digital marketing products, exploring the AI prompting shift, digging into PLR as a business in a box, breaking down the PDF traffic method, unpacking the sales funnel, and finally, getting down to the bottom line. All right, part one, inside digital marketing products. We're looking at two case studies today, both highly polished bundles promising to solve your everyday micro problems for basically pocket change. First up, the Better ChatGPT Prompts in 5 micro steps bundle, which literally sells for $1. Next to it, we have the Affiliate PDF Traffic Playbook, sitting at a slightly higher, but still micro-priced $3. Both claim to offer massive, game-changing shortcuts, but we need to know what philosophy is actually baked into them. That brings us to part two, the AI prompting shift. Look, if you've ever felt like you have to write a complete novel just to get AI to do one simple task, you are definitely not alone. This first product zeroes right in on that exact modern pain point. When you dive into the curriculum, you realize it isn't just a random list of copy-paste prompts. It actually argues that users are actively applying outdated, heavy instruction habits to newer, much smarter AI models like ChatGPT 5.6. And it promises to fix this by ditching what it calls giant prompts. The crucial takeaway here is the contrast between the old method and the new reality. According to the source text, older prompting advice basically taught us to map out every single step in these giant instruction recipes. And hey, older, weaker models absolutely needed that extreme handholding. But the new way? Newer models actually understand your intent much better. So applying those old, heavy habits to new models actually backfires and causes the AI to lose sight of your main goal. Even OpenAI is now recommending leaner prompts and clearer intent. What's really fascinating is how they visualize this theory using a bell curve to prove that more instructions are absolutely not always better. Sure, as you add useful details, the quality goes up. Makes sense. But once you cross a certain threshold, the output quality literally drops off. Cramming in too many rules, repeating yourself, and tossing in extra examples just creates what the author accurately calls instruction clutter. So what's their fix? It's a rapid-fire 10-minute upgrade framework broken into 5 simple steps. You start by naming your destination, the final deliverable. Then, you provide only the context that actually matters. You set strict boundaries to protect numbers and rules without writing a mega prompt. You define clear done when pass or fail tests. And finally, you use steering to precision guide the next draft instead of just yelling, try again. It's a super logical, lean way to work. Moving on to part 3. PLR, or Business in a Box. To really understand this hustle, we have to talk about PLR, private label rights. This right here is the secret engine of the $1 offer. The sales page isn't just selling you advice on prompts, it's selling you a commercial shortcut. PLR is a license that lets a buyer take this finished product, edit it, slap their own branding on it, and sell it directly to their own customers as if they wrote it from scratch. It's literally an instant product launch. And for a single, solitary dollar, the sheer volume of assets you get is kind of mind-blowing. You aren't just buying a 25-page, 4,000-word report. You're getting a massive sales letter, video scripts, promo emails, social media posts, and all the graphics. The strategy here is pure volume and readiness. For the price of a candy bar, a marketer is buying an entire promotional campaign ready to be deployed today. Okay, part 4, the PDF traffic method. Let's switch gears to our $3 case study, the Affiliate Traffic PDF Playbook. Now, you might think document sharing platforms are totally relics of the past, right? But this playbook makes a strong argument for the continued survival and massive utility of platforms like SlideShare and Scribd even today. The premise is that these platforms remain high-authority destinations that search engines absolutely love to rank. The core technique they lay out is brilliantly simple, and it dodges a major rookie mistake. Instead of raw link dropping, where you just paste an affiliate link on random forums and pray for clicks, you build genuinely useful, short PDF reports, answering specific buyer questions. You upload those to these authority sites. But here's a real trick. You don't send readers straight to the affiliate offer. You route that traffic through a squeeze page first to capture their email address. Building that list is where the real long-term money is actually made. All right, part 5, unpacking the sales funnel. Before we dive into the math, we need to know what an OTO is. It's essential jargon in the digital marketing space. OTO stands for one-time offer. It's that optional upgrade or upsell you get hit with immediately after you enter your credit card for that cheap front-end product. Basically, it's the digital equivalent of the cashier asking, "Would you like fries with that?" right as you check out. So, an independent reviewer cracked open this specific funnel, and the real math is fascinating. That seemingly cheap $3 playbook, it's just a strategic gateway. Once you buy it, you are instantly pitched OTO 1, a nearly $17 software upgrade to automate your PDFs. Passerby, you're then hit with OTO 2, a $97 white label tier. That tiny $3 entry point is actually the front door to a funnel worth well over $100. That right there is the true anatomy of the digital hustle. Finally, part 6, the bottom line. Now, to be fair, the reviewer did note that the PDF method itself is actually sound and not just fluff. But they also dropped this massive transparency flag. The reviewer stated, "No Warrior Plus vendor profile, no form threads, no independent reviews. Appears to be a brand new or very low visibility launch with zero public track record." This is an essential reality check. As a consumer, that's a huge gap you absolutely must consider for your own safety before throwing money deep into those upsell funnels. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this provocative thought about the micro-digital economy. When you drop $1 or $3 on one of these products, does the value of the information you receive outweigh the total mystery of who is actually selling it to you? Or, at the end of the day, is the sales funnel itself the real product being sold? I hope this deep dive sparked your curiosity to look a little closer at the architecture